Hey, inti Ghana hapa, deti no obi enkodi bone ya intimi ntina na.
Omi ba kwa ya no place, nyame amana fa ni wa fa ne ba. Ya we ti denta ma kwa la ke tu e bia kete sa mu di na saka ba ko ton. E ba di ba kusa mo pa. Mo be pule pa ha.
Ami, ke na yo bu ami ngere wa po.
Someone has gone through the stages of pregnancy for 9 months, through the hardships, through the pain and everything for 9 months. And look at me say, "Oh, yeah, what could far crano? What could be a crano? How can you tell me this story, bro? No, how can you tell me this story?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
It be these things where you make an vex for this country here. How can you tell me this story?
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Nah, they say I should cool down. They say I should cool down because I'm about to give you the full details and the gist of this story. We're about to digest the story, yeah? Now, I have Kimoni Studios. Someone subscribe here. We can show some best subscribing so that we're bringing you all the updates and trending news about information that echoes around you. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what is happening in the country right now? Do you know what is happening in GH? When in the echoes here? Now, Ghana, Ghana. Every day something must happen. I don't know if you have seen this viral video of this woman that went to steal a 3-day-old baby at Mamprobi Polyclinic. Now, I have the full gist for you. Kofi Yesu, me record. Now, Mami and the barrier will be a kind of one semi, the ding at the precious and coma. And story ni na started from 14th of February 2026. That is why the whole story started. 14th no, and I will come no, and afraid you kunu. So they went to pick a car and then they came to take her to the hospital. That is Mamprobi Polyclinic. And I'm going to find a call here. So I'm going to find a call here. No. This woman was aware, say, I'm going to CS. CS, now you say operation. I'm going to operation. So after some years, our procedures where we are, no. Say, o call settle mo yes our procedures we nyina wi a mmema wa rest kakra mmema wonduro no ma hwe kakra se be ya obey stable kakra and some do wa akofie and some discharge o. So he was there on 14th, 15th and 16th. But before that no omo transfer no free theater honum o say theater o kwa ye recovery ward omo transfer no free ho e de ne call ward back one nipa miensa pe na ho. There were 3 people in this ward because Mamprobi Polyclinic no Tuesdays and a theater day. The theater day in Sudia say we call hospital. They will bring a lot of cases. Why so you have to go to a different place. So he went to this place and there were only 3 people in the ward. There were only 3 people on this ward. And on 16th, 17th, no, my men say around 10 p.m. And I midwife some more duty. Ebe man in Drew say. Ni honam ni ade ni pain na ya se ni ade ne ya enti o man indru after so man indru we no amene die kakra so he was relaxed. According to this woman, around 4 a.m. another nurse came, and this nurse that we are talking about is not a nurse or midwife at Mamprobi Polyclinic. Let's take note. Say onye adwuma ho bebia, but because of akra na oko wianti no and o said that nurses and as a midwives almost scraps some of the quajuman or say that was shabby and or share crocs account. After so she can no be 4 a.m. and or call word her or call word one or say, hey, Auntie Precious, my bow, maybe my drew, Auntie Precious say, be 10 p.m. now no mobile say, oh, mean draw on person with the mammy throughout the night in now. Or more day mammy 10 p.m. say the bay meeting me a relax na madana. Me pay ni ade bibia akofom and I say oh ensuro me so me nurse wa bebe ma undro and I say oh mama me ndro dada no say okay so ma undro dada dia and ma me fa oba no na me fa ne nko bebia omo ye weyin no na me nkomo na duro wi am san de number. And this woman as obi a address scraps there obegin say she is part of the midwives no more duty no she allowed her and ode ne call ye nti according to this woman ode na call be 10 minutes. Mama ni mbaye. And I say, 10 minutes I watch it there. Mama go check on midwife is. So this woman went to the nursing station. Maybe our nurse is 14 no. Or call and say, nurse back one. I say midwife back one. Abe family. But be 10 minutes. Near 15 minutes on my. Inti me person me be check up on Accra no because Accra no ya Accra we did 3 days pe onyini ye. Inti Accra no ye peche kra. And then next say how? Omo be ma wundru and what can be a chair say we draw last one I dey be ma say ade bechi. So that is when they got the news say you'll be full na be fa Accra no. So after this incident where in see no and omu blow alarm on hospital on omu blow alarm on Mamprobi Polyclinic on. So when him say you blow alarm on hospital there on to two gate mu on to two baby a kwan there bia then they will get to know the source of Nipa Obefa Accra no. So they went straight to the security post. Call security post one beside security man on what duty no. And this security man said ono de who said obia de Accra betwemu ha. But I suspect mami bia or share hijab. Bibi krano no they befa taxi CCA. The taxi came to drop someone at the hospital. After say taxi ni dropping ni panana mami ni ko shemu. So they were contemplating an investigations were going on. That is when one woman came to say driver no cry or the mami no call you know. She knows that man because of her stepfather. Quickly this woman called the driver. As I talk of fair driver no confirm me say mami no ekoja Accra no Kolebu Children's Hospital. Omo rush here, they had to rush to the place. After some rush no, they realized that the woman had gone already on the Kolebu Children's Hospital. So they had to make further investigations. So this is where things started heating up. And they didn't start to say no. Because Obia Behu said, afraid yet, Accra na already 3 days spent. Obia be found the new come. Omuko Kolebu Hospital no ni honum. So they had to make investigations. And then investigations ni ko no. They realized that Mamine de Accra no alcohol abuso kanzongo. I hold on the Accra no ko share. They reported the issue to the police and then the police came in. They did their investigations and they got the woman arrested. And before this incident now Accra ne papa and then now for aba hospital now Accra ne papa nso you Okada ride and so then now for nyina aba hospital and that is when they started requesting for CCTV footages because omu hu say camera e bo bibia mama ne fire no
Prepare the video for us. On your time. That time.
And once in Ghana, when they went to request it, as someone catch up and they say CCTV camera no juma. So they had to mount pressure on them. Put pressure on them. Mushisho, search for it. We need the baby back. After all these things, answer. Omu who CCTV camera back one juma. And omu who said, I capture mami. I capture no. On the medina two screen no. I capture mami and say, or they Accra share hijab nasi, and he's holding a bag or something, and ODP every hoboko. So a whole lot of people are having conversations about this particular topic. But I saw something on X or Twitter that got my attention. There was this man who was trying to tell Accra Papano, he was trying to tell him something. And I said, men in general, he was trying to tell them something. Let's watch the video.
As men, right, you have a duty to protect your child. I'm saying men because I'm coming. Let me give you an example. My first daughter was given birth to at Kolebu. In Kolebu, you're not allowed to enter the delivery room, so you stand outside, right? I stood there until my wife gave birth. When she gave birth, my daughter was brought out. She was supposed to give an injection immediately. When they said they were going to give an injection, I said, let's go. And right there, when she came out, I took a picture of her. I made sure everybody saw me taking a picture of her. I said, let's go. As they say they're going to take the injection, give it, I said, hey, let's go. They said, we'll wait. I said, no, let's go. Whatever they said, so I said, no, I will go. Right? Then they went to do the injection and whatever. I followed every step of the way I was standing there.
So what this man is trying to say is that as the man, you need to be the police at the hospital. So you need to make sure say what the procedures of course there are some hospitals that won't allow so be rain inside. They're not going to allow you to enter where they are doing the delivery. So with this, you would have to wait at the waiting area or the area that is designated for the patient's relatives. You need to make sure that you are waiting there and making sure that nobody is taking your child away or nobody is harming even the wife or the pregnant woman in the first place. And Ghana Hano, and what Biya said this woman was mentally unstable because Obi Koya at the Bonnie or Ghana Habia at your Mokano, Seni Pano, Najin yet, Najin Mukanaka. This woman was perfectly fine. So the way of far crana or then look at the image. This woman is okay. And what Biya say he's mentally unstable. We are not going to accept that. Another interesting thing I've seen about this whole story is that the government is also trying to do something to make sure that this issue is resolved smoothly. The Omoyen said the Ministry of Health at the letter ba, Ghana Health Service also the letter ba, and this letter was not directly or directed towards Enyoma Esi involving the victims. The victims, of course, what they were telling them was the fact that they are going to be with them throughout this period of hardship. But everything that came was directed towards the hospitals and the hospital managers, as well as nurses and midwives from Ujuma Hospital. Number one, as someone said, all health centers and as hospitals should increase their security or tighten up their security. They should also make sure that they are setting up CCTV cameras that are working, functional. The word here is functional because Ghana had the you can't say white elephant. They should make sure that these CCTV cameras they are going to set up a functionality where no ejuma became ejuma ba. We best set CCTV cameras about hospitals. And the next thing is that the Ministry of Health has directed say nurses and the midwives are omoye ejuma hospital in omuko ejuma. They should have their prescribed uniform. They should work in their prescribed uniform. Now, omufa name tags. So sometimes we call hospital. I'll be say nurses and nurse midwives no. Wo adebi bomo ha say ya omudin ebom. Nti saa de no se wodin bom a obi abehu say nurse asomesi ni din nie. Enti bibia bekoso bia obehu say nurse we na yeye. And as a nurse we na yeye. And this is a very good measure that the government is trying to bring up. And I support that. In fact, I support that with 100 bags of cement. This is a very interesting story, and I know, say, updates be brave. A lot of people will be talking about it. Any update be concerning this story, we will bring it to you. When you say updates, Yame, Kimboni, I'll be bringing it to you. So tell a friend that Kimboni is always on. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page at Kimboni Studios and follow us on TikTok and Facebook, so that we can be bringing you more of information and training news that echoes around you. For now, we are out.